Hello and welcome to AJ Storytime channel for kids. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you receive the notifications when I'm reading live. Today's Storytime theme is about gardening. Are you ready to plant some vegetables and flowers? I am ready because pretty soon spring is going to be here. So make sure that you are ready to plant your vegetables. Today we have some amazing books. I'm going to start reading Stick and Stone, and this is by Beth Berry and Tom Lichtenhell. Remember, the theme for today is about gardening. Stick and Stone. Lonely, alone. A zero, a one. Alone is no fun. Stick and stone. Along comes pinecone. Makes fun of stone. Won't leave him alone. Vanish, says Stick. His word does the trick. There goes Pinecone. He was being mean, right, guys? Stone whispered, "Eee, you stuck up for me. That's just what sticks do. Friends do it too." Stick and stone, no longer alone. Stick and stone, a friendship has grown. They wander, explore, lace by the shore. Then thunder and rain, a loud hurricane. Stick is wind blown. There goes Pinecone. Hold on, calls out Stone. Again he is alone. Oh. Search day, stick, 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 and search night. No stick in sight. What's this? A huge puddle? Stick stuck in the muddle. Yay! Stone rescue him quick. Kaploosh! And there goes Stick. You rock, Stone, says Stick. That's just what stones do. Best friend rocks too. Stick, stone together again. Stick, stone, a perfect 10. The end. Such a nice story, right, guys? About being friends and about little trees, right? Stick came from a tree, right? And we're learning about gardening. My next book is called The Carrot's Seed, and this is by Ruth Cross. Such a nice story. I always like to read the story. A little boy planted a carrot seed. His mother said, "I am afraid it won't come up." His father said, "I am afraid it won't come up." I wonder why they say that, right, guys? And his big brother say, "It won't come up." Every day, the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed and sprinkled the ground with water. But nothing came up. And nothing came up. Everyone kept saying it wouldn't come up. But he still pulled up the weeds around it every day and sprinkled the ground with water. He was very persistent, right, guys? And then one day, what do you think happened one day, guys? What happened when you put soil and water and take care of the seeds? What happened? A carrot came up. Whoa, look how huge. Just as the little boy have known it would. This is the biggest carrot I ever seen. The end. Such a nice book, right, guys? The Carrot Seed. I love it. Now I have another story from Mr. Eric Carley, and it's called The Tiny Seed. We are learning about gardening, about seeds, about planting, because pretty soon it's gonna be spring, and during this time, that's where you're supposed to plant. That way, you get to have your fruits and vegetables by June, July, August, right? So we need to do this early. The tiny seed. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of these seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they going? One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun is hot rays burning. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seeds cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The other seeds sail on the wing, but the tiny seeds do not go as high as the others. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun chimes, rain falls, the seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore, they are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is big, fat wheat, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry, but finally it too starts to grow into a plant. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has several. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Oh. A boy has picked a flower to give to a friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and then the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses, and now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They had never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Now it's autumn. Again, the days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower seed pop opens. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. And you know what happened, kids? The story happened all over again. Such a nice story about the tiny sea, right? I have one more book for you. And this book is called Everything Will Be Okay by Juni. This will be our last book today. Remember that we are learning about gardening, about plants, vegetables, seeds, right? Because pretty soon spring is coming and we need to plant our little vegetables and flowers. And this is the last book we're reading. It's called Everything Will Be Okay. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave today. Also, you can share my channel with other people. Is there a jelly on your bread when you want a cheese instead? There's nothing yummy packed today. Sometimes nothing goes your way. Everything will be okay. Did your brother take your flute so there's nothing left for Toot? He doesn't even like to play? That if you wait, it goes away. Everything will be okay. Someday, you might fly a kite. It blows way up and out of sight. And that's one sad kite losing day. You'll find another game to play. Everything will be okay. Sometimes it all goes wrong. Sometimes life is upside down. Sometimes you don't feel so strong. Sometimes you scowl and frown. May those feelings go away. You could do it every day. Everything will be okay. At times things seem very bad. You miss your mom, you miss your dad. The rain is cold, the sky is gray, it's getting dark, you have lost your way. You may fall down, you may be scared, you may see shadows everywhere, but you are brave and you are strong. You'll make it home before too long. The rain has stopped, so don't be sad. See, there's your mom. There's your dad. It was just a yucky day. In the end, you'll find your way and everything will be okay. And when it's time to go to bed and you see monsters in your head, tell those monsters, go away. Give yourself a hug and say, everything will be okay. Days are happy, days are sad. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hold your mommy, hold your dad. Whatever happens, love will stay. Hold the ones you love today. Everything will be okay. Such a beautiful book, right, guys? Everything will be okay. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I see you in our next story time. Bye.